Whoever told her partner to leave, I need to get that badge number, because you never asked the store owner and her partner is allowed to stay here per the store owner.
How's it going, sir?
I'm going fine.
Do you have your ID on you?
No. You got yours?
I do.
Can you tell me your name and badge number?
It's right here on my vest.
And...
What's your name, sir?
Oh, there's two of you.
Yes, what's your name, sir?
Welcome to US Bad Cops. Today, we're exposing the 5 worst police officers ever caught on camera. Watch as we reveal shocking abuse and misconduct. Like, share, and comment to join the conversation and stay updated. If you like this video, press 1. In Phil's video, he's filming the Mesa, Arizona Police Department, who are responsible for the killing of Daniel Shaver, a father of 4, in a hotel hallway while he pleaded for his life.
What the fuck's wrong with you, man?
So, the security here at the staff here at Circle K wants you guys trespass.
Me?
Yep. Both of you guys.
Okay, well, I'll just leave. I'm a customer, man.
Well, you're already here though. On ID, they want ID. So.
Where's the security? I haven't done anything. Where's it? Hey, would you like me to leave, sir?
So,
I'm lawfully detained. Wow, interesting.
You can keep recording, but sit down. Whoever told her partner to leave, I need to get that badge number, because you never asked the store owner and her partner is allowed to stay here per the store owner. So you guys know. They told your partner she had to leave or she'd be facing trespassing, loitering. They never talked to the clerk, and the clerk said that she could stay. He said I could stay on the property and tape them too. I got that on video. So, and you look like you nailed it pretty good there. Good job.
I haven't been drinking, so.
I definitely will be getting, I'll get you guys my attorney's number, Steve Benedetto, the People's Law Firm. You guys are definitely going to want to get a hold of for these 2 officers, especially the one telling your partner to leave. It was one of these officers. I'm good. How are you?
Alright. You want to bring my dollar tomorrow?
Oh, we're glad you guys are all joining us live. We're here at Mesa. I pulled up and one of these officers was asking a lady to leave for loitering. This lady's passed all her drug tests, all her DUI stops that I could tell. Nailed it. This clerk here at Circle K says that officer never came and asked him to tell her to leave. So whichever officer did that violated the law. I want his ID. We all know Mesa PD is being investigated by the Federal Bureau of Investigations. No, a judge probably does not own this one. Don't worry, I already got him on video saying I can record you guys. I also got him on video saying he didn't tell you to tell her partner to leave. Let's go watch this guy solicit a trespass. I actually have a membership. I have a membership at this Circle K. For $5.99 you can get a drink. You hear that? I already asked that. What's your name and badge number, Mr. Cohen? Name and badge number, sir. I need you to identify yourself in writing. Thank you very much. So when you told that lady to leave, you're wrong. Can I get your supervisor out here, please? I'd like to file a report against you for telling someone they have to leave for loitering when no one asked that. Your name.
Yes, sir. It is 124.
Thank you, sir.
Fucking piece of shit. Bet your wife thinks you're fucking real respectful, huh? I just caught you doing something stupid, you fucking idiot. Oh yeah, he did. Oh, I got it on video. I literally got him asking. I already got the guy on video telling me I could stay though. No, he did. He said I could stay. I got a membership at Circle K. For $5.99, you can get a subscription for a drink a day.
The Mesa police force has been aggressive, including an incident where they physically assaulted a man for not sitting on the floor, which was recorded on video. They often try to prevent recording by blocking areas and asking property owners to remove people filming them. Recently, they arrested 3 people at a Circle K store owned by a local judge, raising concerns about possible collusion between the police and judiciary to prevent recording of police actions. Despite the fact that most police officers are good, none of the Mesa police have stepped in to stop the misconduct of the few bad ones. The department's actions seem more about stopping recordings than fighting crime. Additionally, the video shows Mesa police instructing a passenger to leave a vehicle while her partner was being harassed, using predatory tactics to isolate and intimidate individuals.
No, that's not true. That's absolutely wrong. I'm with him. No, I'm with them.
Can you move back over there, please?
Look, she doesn't have to give her ID. Arizona statute says only if she's lawfully detained or arrested. Stop trying to ask for her ID. She already told you she doesn't want to. You don't need to verify anything, man. She already told you she doesn't want to. You're bullying her now. I'm relaxed. Stop. Stop.
Identifying predatory practices helps protect yourself and others. The Mesa police managed to intimidate a woman's partner to isolate her, but they couldn't do the same to Phil. Notably, the field sobriety test ended quickly when Phil began recording. The video showed she was released with no criminal charges, raising questions about what might have happened if Phil hadn't stepped in.
Philip, before I let you go, do you have anything in the car I need to be worried about? No. Okay. Do you mind if I have my canine officer walk your car? Absolutely fine. I've done nothing wrong. Okay.
On August 28, 2016, a traffic stop for an expired license plate sticker resulted in an arrest and the seizure of 17 pounds of vacuum-packed marijuana. Attorneys obtained a dashcam video excerpt showing Officer Eric Schmidtka returning to his vehicle to issue a ticket.
Is it? Yeah. Okay. Before I let you go, do you have anything in the car I need to be worried about? No. Okay. Do you mind if I have my canine officer walk your car? Absolutely fine. I've done nothing wrong. Okay. I should be free to leave. Well, you're not free to leave. You're still on a traffic stop. Okay. Okay. I don't think that's right. I think I should be able to be free to leave. Well, you're not free to leave. So she'll do what she'll do. You don't have to get out of the car if you don't want to. The choice is entirely up to you. What's that? You can have your driver's license back as soon as the stop is completed, okay? Well, it's completed because I'm not finished yet. He doesn't want to get out of the car, so I let him know that we're going to have the dog walk around his car. He doesn't want to get out. He doesn't feel that he should have to. So I let him know that the traffic stop is not completed. So.
So what's going to happen is I'm going to stop the door and he'll dig, scratch, do whatever you need to get to it. Okay?
In the United States, the legality of searching a vehicle based on the smell of marijuana varies by state. In states where marijuana is illegal, such as Illinois in 2016, the smell alone can justify a search without a warrant. However, in states where marijuana is legal for medical or recreational use, like Pennsylvania and Colorado, the smell isn't sufficient to justify a search. Recent legal cases in these states have shown that evidence found during such searches may be suppressed if the individual has a valid medical marijuana card or if marijuana is legal there.
I don't know if you already asked me, is there anything in there at all? Has there been anything in there recently? No, it is expired. access is police place. Simple question. That's all. So nothing at all? Okay. Whatever you need to do though, is you're gonna get your hands on the steering wheel and you're gonna go a little bit so without getting touched. Okay? That'll be good. If you smell it, you can push it.
I know.
So why aren't you telling me you smell it?
I don't smell.
Then why did you say you could smell it?
No. Did you see when you ran it?
I don't know who that is.
It's him.
I get that, but I don't know who that is. That's what I'm saying.
So he's it looks like 1 or 2 fires for 30 days ago.
Okay. I didn't look at that part.
Yeah.
I thought you said you could
No.
smell Everybody, ready?
Officer Schmidtka admitted to Officer Sharon Freund that he couldn't smell anything and that the search was based on past convictions, not a detectable odor. Despite this, he claimed in a police report that he smelled cannabis, but dashcam footage revealed he was encouraged by Freund to lie to justify the search without a warrant. All charges against Mr. X were dropped, and Mrs. X sued the city and the officers, leading to Mr. X receiving $80,000 in damages. Officer Schmidtka resigned, while Officer Freund remained employed. The state's attorney did not pursue perjury charges against Schmidtka. The case highlights the importance of dash cams and body cams for accountability.
Yeah, as soon as it
I need to get
says,
some exercise anyways.
I hear that. But yeah, as soon as I see a restricted area sign, I'll stop. I mean, I'm not going to go past any restricted areas.
We'll look at an example of knowing your rights when a police officer doesn't understand the law. This particular deputy was clearly uninformed, as seen in his expressions and inability to articulate the law requiring the auditor to show ID. In the end, the deputy not only gave in, but also helped the auditor conduct a First Amendment audit. Let's explore this situation.
Not much, just recording the facility.
Touring the facility.
Yes, say so.
I got you. All right, did you get permission from the sheriff and all that?
I don't need permission. It's First Amendment.
Actually, being private property, you kind of do need
This
permission.
is public property because government funded.
Not exactly, dude.
Yes, sir.
There's too many private things going on up here.
Well, you hiding something?
No, we've got personal information up here that you can't see, that you're not allowed to see, not without.
That's where the restricted areas are.
You're inside the guard lines, though, dude.
Actually, this is the public park. This is public parking for the people.
You see that?
And
That's called a guard line right there, dude.
Yeah, and that says that all cars may be searched, but
Why do I
I'm not a vehicle.
Why do I have a car alarm going on?
I really don't know. It started going off. I have it recorded, so.
Okay, you got your ID on you?
I don't. I got Fourth Amendment, man.
Fourth Amendment?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you do. I understand that, but there's also state law stating you have to provide form
Do you have a sergeant on duty, actually?
Yep, absolutely. I'll get him up here. Stand by.
And what's your name, badge number?
Deputy Case.
All right. Yeah, and she was saying something about you can't record over here, but they should have a restricted area sign if they don't want people to record over here. Is this consensual, by the way?
What exactly are you doing up here anyway?
I'm just up here gathering information for a story.
For a story? What kind of story do you work for? A news article, or are you with the media or anything?
Freedom of press, sir.
Freedom of press. Usually you have to have some kind of badge or some kind of affiliation.
That's the First Amendment, sir.
I'm not telling you can't talk about your First Amendment. I'm just asking if you're affiliated with anybody.
No, sir. Freedom of press, gathering content for a story.
Here's the issue that you're running across, and this is the reason why it's kind of bothering me a little bit. You're actually taking pictures of personal vehicles over there, though, too.
Well, that's not illegal. If they don't want them to see it, they shouldn't be in public. Anything you can see from public, you can record.
Not necessarily, because as far as Georgia consent law, it actually have to have both parties.
There's no
involved.
consent.
Yeah, there is.
Only in restricted areas.
Okay.
Well, I know nothing trumps the Constitution. So.
Well, I mean, state law, you still have to.
The deputy mistakenly believes that state law overrides the Constitution and seems confused about the difference between private and public property. Public property is owned by the government and can include parks, libraries, roads, and sidewalks. There were no signs indicating that the area was restricted. It's not unusual for officers to misunderstand public property, but let's move on.
Abide by state law, state law, state
I'm
law.
abiding by the law just now. I mean, I'm walking around recording a public facility. This is government funded.
Okay. Well, we'll let my lieutenant. He's on his way. He's from the south end.
This is consensual, right?
Huh?
Consensual, right?
Have I put you in handcuffs? Have I detained you in any way, shape, form, or fashion?
No, I'm just making sure. I'm getting it for the record.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just sitting there talking to you. And I actually asked you for your ID, and you still haven't presented any kind of ID or any form of identification of who you
Because
are.
I don't have to.
Yeah, actually, there's a state law stating that you have to actually provide some form of identification.
Absolutely not, sir.
You have to at least provide a name and date of birth.
Mr. Sergeant Miller can tell you that firsthand.
Sergeant Miller. Who's Sergeant Miller?
I guess he works for y'all.
We don't have a Sergeant Miller.
Well, he lied to me.
Yeah, we don't have a Sergeant Miller. Never have.
Well, I got the video of him telling me his name's Sergeant Miller. I did get pulled over for him a while back, and it was the same thing. I was out in public recording whatever, and he was trying to use the intimidation tactic, saying, "Oh, well, you got to give me your ID," all this.
This is all explanatory. Okay, all I'm trying to get you. When you're out in public, that's a public place. This is, like you said, and I agree with you, that this is a government-funded area.
Exactly, which means that's right.
But here's where it separates that. You've got a guard line right there.
Well, it's not closed,
this is actually state, federal, private property.
This isn't private property if it's government funded.
You're not trying. You see, that's where everything gets twisted up. And honestly, dude, that's what I'm worried about. I just don't want you stepping over something and like trying to open doors, because I don't know you from Adam's house cat, man. I don't know who you are. I've never dealt with you before. I just like to know who I'm dealing with.
I understand that.
But understand this. There is a law that states that you have to provide some form of identification.
No, sir, there's not.
Yes, there is.
That's my Fourth Amendment, sir, and I can almost guarantee you don't want to have to deal with the lawsuit.
Okay. You can sit there and argue it all day long, but I'm just telling you.
Well, if that were true, you would have got my ID. I don't see any restricted area signs at all. That's crazy. You guys should definitely put one or two up, especially if you're worried about it. Got cruisers back here. It must be the junkyard for the cruisers. How's it going, sir?
How you doing? What's up, man? How you doing? All right, dude. So, brother sheriff, as long as you don't go any kind of gate fences, we're good. Have a good day, man.
All right, too, man. And thank you for being professional.
Got water or anything? You want water?
I got 2 waters in my bag.
You want another one to go eat?
No, I appreciate it, though.
All right.
This is a great example of knowing your rights. The auditor was so knowledgeable that he convinced the deputy to join him in conducting a First Amendment audit. It's important to be aware of your rights.
And I don't want to do that. I don't want.
That's fine. Let me give you my attorney's card. Can I get my attorney's card for you? I'm going to give you my attorney's card, and you feel free to give him a call.
On August 2nd, 2018, Pasco County Sheriff's deputies stopped a vehicle with Marcus Andre Johnson, known as Andre Rocks, and associated with the Wu-Tang Clan. Johnson's father was driving, and Johnson started filming the interaction when officers approached the car.
He's coming to my door.
How are we doing tonight?
Doing well. How about yourself, sir?
Good. You got your driver's license registration on you, sir?
Yes.
You got your ID on you too, sir?
I'm a passenger. I'm not required to identify myself.
In the state of Florida, you are?
That's national law, Fourth Amendment.
In the state of Florida, you are?
Sir, I'm a passenger. I'm not required to identify myself to you.
So, look, if you want to play that game, okay, you can go ahead and get yours out. If you want to play that game, we can pull you out and I can take you to jail for resisting.
Resisting arrest? You're going to arrest me for that?
Yes, sir. So, in the state of Florida, you are required to identify yourself, even as a passenger.
Listen, man, we're not somebody who likes to write tickets. Honestly, we ID you. We tell you about what's going on. We kind of pretty much just get you on your way.
Okay.
But you got to ID yourself, man.
I'm not required to identify myself to you.
The state of Florida, yes, you are, brother. Listen, my man, you can tell us who he is. We can do it from there.
That's my son.
Okay, what's his name?
Marcus Johnson.
What's that?
Dad,
Come on now. I don't want to go to jail tonight. I don't need this.
Listen,
there's such thing as the Fourth Amendment.
Marcus. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Here's my license, my registration, my insurance.
Thank you. Where you guys heading tonight?
I just moved here last week to 7410 Westway.
Sorry to hear that.
Okay. He was here helping me. He found a motorcycle for cheap. It wasn't working, so I put it on a tow dolly that I had, and I live right down the street here. I just moved in.
I got you. So I'm gonna hand this to Deputy Dunn.
Okay.
All I'm gonna say is take a minute, talk to your son. Honest to God, it's really gonna be fairly easy for you. Okay. Deputy Dunn does not write citations. It's not something I do either.
Okay.
We kind of like to tell people about. It's kind of like a corrective thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But when it gets escalated to this, he doesn't want to identify himself. From there, he's interfering with an investigation, things like that. You can be taken to jail for that.
In Florida, passengers don't have to provide identification during a traffic stop unless there's reasonable suspicion of a crime. Legal precedents, including Supreme Court cases, support this. Mr. Johnson can't be charged for refusing to identify himself unless there's suspicion of another offense. People generally aren't required to identify themselves unless lawfully arrested. Although Mr. Johnson might think he can leave because he's not the main suspect, passengers are considered seized under the Fourth Amendment during a traffic stop and can't just walk away, as established in the 2007 Brendan v. California and 2017 Presley v. State cases.
And I don't want to do that. I don't want.
That's fine. Let me give you my attorney's card. Can I get my attorney's card for you?
Sure.
I'm going to give you my attorney's card, and you feel free to give him a call.
I'm not going to call him.
Okay.
I have no need to call him.
I like it.
You in the military?
I'm retired.
So were you in the military?
How you doing? And I would also like all of your cards and badge numbers.
Sir.
Okay. Sir?
Yes.
So the reason I pulled you over, I didn't get a chance to tell you, your license plate in the back is folded up, so it's concealing part of it.
Okay.
And all your lights are all messed up too, man.
Yeah, that motorcycle kind of crunched everything.
Okay.
And we're just going a few blocks.
Did he ID him? He was starting to give me a name. Yeah.
All of your names and badge numbers, please.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. Huh? Excuse me, sir. Can you just shut the car off for me, please? Thank you very much. Have we done anything wrong, sir?
No.
Okay.
I'm a passenger, which means I'm not the subject of the investigation. He was operating the motor vehicle, which means that, honestly, legally speaking, I'm free to walk away if I'd like to. So, yeah, I'm sorry, but I know my rights. I am not the subject of the investigation. I was not operating a motor vehicle. I am not required to identify myself to you.
That's not true. That's
Yeah.
all I'm going to say.
Okay, well, what can you quote me the law that tells me that I'm supposed to identify myself to you? Because the Fourth Amendment says that I have the right to be secure in my papers and my persons from unlawful.
Here's what I tell you. I think he was talking to a sergeant.
Okay, not a problem. Again, I'm going to ask, can I have your name and badge number?
Yes, sir.
Your name and badge number?
My name? Deputy Peeney, 4295.
Thank you. And yours, sir?
He's not. You don't have to worry about him.
Is he an officer of the law?
Nope.
Okay.
Just if you want to explain that and see if he gets out. If not,
Okay.
then...
All right, guys. I'm going to be conducting a narcotics sniff on the exterior of the vehicle. All right, but in order to do that, you guys have to step out of the vehicle for me. All right? I'm not asking you to. I'm telling you to at this point.
We'll step.
Ramos, I didn't even notice there's somebody else in the back.
Yeah, there is.
That's my brother.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, no, I saw him.
We'll step out of the vehicle.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it.
They're conducting a narcotics sniff on the exterior of the vehicle.
Go and put your hands behind your back.
Excuse me, am I under arrest? Am I under arrest? Am I under arrest?
And just stop resisting.
Am I under arrest?
Grab a phone for me.
Am I under arrest?
Let me just hold this up.
Mr. Johnson was arrested by Pasco County deputies for resisting an officer without violence, despite no drugs being found in his car. The charge was dismissed by Judge Joseph Poblik. Mr. Johnson then sued Sheriff Chris Noko and Deputy James Dunn, claiming misconduct. The deputies were criticized for lacking understanding of the Fourth Amendment and Florida's ID laws and for their condescending attitude. Johnson remained calm, assertively defending his rights.
How's it going, sir?
I'm going fine.
Do you have your ID on you?
No. You got yours?
I do.
Can you tell me your name and badge number?
It's right here on my vest.
And...
What's your name, sir?
Oh, there's two of you.
Yes, what's your name, sir?
Nightcrawler was filming the National Guard Armory in Crestwood, Illinois, where he captured images of military vehicles and historical monuments. He checked the GIS survey beforehand to confirm he was on public property.
Hold on. What's that? I just wanted to. I got reasons. Why not? It's interesting building. You know, it's an important thing. So.
Documentary, or what is it for? Is it just for nothing?
I really can't answer those kinds of questions. Nothing bad. Don't worry about anything bad. You know.
I get that, but you're not telling me the reason. That's what I'm saying. For physical security, obviously, I see the hat that you wear. So you must be prior military personnel?
No. My grandfather, but no.
Okay, your grandfather, so you understand why it looks suspicious while you're filming our army. So that's why I'm just wondering.
My army.
Huh?
My army.
No, I said armory.
Armory, yeah.
Armory.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Armory, not your
Yeah.
armory.
I don't think it should look suspicious. I mean...
You don't think so at all?
No.
And for me to ask, like, I just asked why. You said, well, just because I am.
Yeah. I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm out in public. This is, you know.
Totally understand.
This is what you guys fight for, right?
I just totally understand. I
Yeah.
was just wondering why. That's all.
No, there's, you know, you got the cool tanks and all that stuff. And I'm going to take pictures of all that. I'm going to stay out in public. I'm not going to go in the fence or anything, you know. So, no, just...
Listen, brother, I don't know you and you don't know me. This isn't one, I'm not a police officer. I'm just simply asking because I work here, other people work here. I have no idea what your intentions are. So I just wanted to simply know what your intentions were in case I need to watch you.
Well, if I had bad intentions, I probably wouldn't tell you.
Of course.
Or I'd lie, you know.
Of course you would. Or you will be very passive in your answers.
Yeah.
Like you are now.
Sergeant First Class Leonard Hines was taking photos of vehicles at the motor pool. Another soldier called the Crestwood Police, leading to Officer Mace Jack and Sergeant Olson arriving on the scene. The situation escalated unnecessarily, with criticism directed at the officers for their aggressive response. Hines, who was filming from a public area, was warned about potential trespassing, but was not required to leave. He continued recording and was later marked as uncooperative in the police report. When Hines later returned to the armory to discuss the incident, the police were called again because he couldn't speak with anyone.
Hey, buddy, you're kind of blocking the road.
How's it going, sir?
I'm going fine.
Do you have your ID on you?
No. You got yours?
I do.
Can you tell me your name and badge number?
It's right here on my vest.
And...
What's your name, sir?
Oh, there's two of you.
Yes, what's your name, sir?
What's your first name?
What's your name? What is your name and date of birth, sir?
I'm sorry, I'm not going to give that information at this time.
So you're failing to identify yourself? You realize that's obstructing your identification?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, sir.
What's going on?
This guy comes up, he's blocking the road.
Yes, sir.
And he's saying, I need your name. I need your name. He said that's obstruction.
Sir, I'm Sergeant Olson. Can you speak to me?
Yeah.
So what's going on today, sir?
All right. For the record, can I have your name and badge number?
Sergeant Olson, star 241 at the press.
Can I have 10 feet?
Sir, he does not have to stand 10 feet. He can stand where he likes, sir.
Really?
Yes, sir. You're not. If you don't want, would you like to speak with us today?
I can talk to you a little bit, but I don't want him behind me.
Sir, well, then
you
It's for
understand?
my safety and my partner's safety, sir.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Well, for my safety, I want you both in my field of
Well,
view.
sir, if you want to speak with us, you can speak with us. If you don't, don't.
All right.
That's your
Then I guess I don't want to talk to you if he's going to stand right there.
Well, he is going to stand right there, sir. I don't know you. You don't know me.
All right. So did I get your name, badge number 241?
Yes,
Olson?
Would you like it again, sir?
No, that's good. Thank you. But he didn't say his. He didn't give me his. Can you tell me?
Officer Masiak, Crestwood Police, star 210.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right, sir. Would you like to speak to me, or are we trying to cause a confrontation?
No way. No way.
Okay, well, I see you have an American flag hat on, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so can I ask you what's going on today? We're just trying to get to the bottom of what's happening.
Well, I got 3 cameras, so I'll give you three guesses.
I'm not going to play this guessing game, sir. I'm not. Right now, I have way too much to do.
Okay.
And I'm way too busy to sit here and argue and go back and forth with you and play a guessing
All right,
game.
I'll make it short and simple, Sergeant. All I'm doing is recording and taking video, pictures. That's it. They got tanks out here. You can see all this from the highway.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
I never went on their property. I made sure I stayed off. I was on the road. I was on the sidewalk. I'm just recording. That's it.
We got called here. We have a job to do. So we came out. We came to speak to you. Obviously, you're recording whatever you're recording, the tanks or not. You may have people on edge considering that this is a government building. From what we were told, they're filming people coming in and out.
Well,
just so you're aware. That's all that it comes down to.
All right, let me address that. First of all, number one, they came out. One guy came out. He said, "Did you go and get permission?" I said, "No, I'm not going on the property, so I can't go in there and get permission." Okay, but he was very nice. He never said, "Hey, I'm calling the cops" or anything like that. We had a nice conversation, and he went back inside.
Okay.
So I don't know what the big deal is. And second of all, look at this place. It's like Fort Knox. They got tanks. They got a big cannon over there. I'm sure they got tons of guns in there. So what could I do with my little cameras to hurt them?
Sir, I'm not sure exactly where you're going with it or not going with it. All I'm telling you is we got called here. Obviously, we're disturbed that you were out here videoing Army and National Guard walking into the building in uniform. You do have an American flag hat on and almost a military-style hat on. So they were just wondering. It's almost camo, so that maybe that's what
fishing.
I was implying.
Fishing hat.
Okay. Well, is it like mine, like a baseball cap? Or?
Yeah, it's a baseball cap. It's got like
okay, so I'm
fish scales on it.
I'm not here to argue with you.
I love this hat.
I see that you're a little argumentative, and that's the way you want to be. That's fine.
This guy, he came rolling up and demanded my ID.
Identification, sir. That's it.
No, you didn't ask. I have it on video. You didn't ask me. You demanded.
Right, sir, have a nice day.
Thank you.
Stay. I hope you realize the area that right now where you're in and stuff like that. I would just be careful.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
All right. Standing out here videotaping, especially videotaping cars and stuff going by, may not be the safest choice. Okay.
All right.
So, sir, have a great day.
Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
You guys have a good day and be safe.
Sorry, sir. Are you still recording?
What's that?
You'd like to keep recording. I just wanted to advise you though. At this point forward, we are told we've already confirmed with them, that if you step foot on their property at all in any way, so this property or that property, they will have you arrested for trespass.
Okay.
I just want to let you, so we're all on the same page.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so have a good day, sir.
Just for today or any day?
They do not want you back there on this property at all.
So I can never sign up?
They don't. That's as far as sign up with a recruiter, wherever. They don't want you on this property or that property.
I think I'm too old anyway, but I'm too old. All right. Well, thanks.
I'm just telling you, so I don't want to see anybody get jammed up. God bless, sir. Have a blessed day.
Thank you. That's not cool.
Fortunately, the officers haven't contacted him this time. 3 years after the initial video, Nightcrawler still hasn't heard from the department or Armory about his trespass warning. He's also filed formal complaints, but hasn't received any response. Thanks for watching our countdown of the 5 worst police officers ever caught on camera. Share this video with your friends to spread the word. Stay tuned for more stories from U.S. Bad Cops.